I want to talk to you about something that sounds like a riddle or perhaps a magic trick. Every major nation on earth is drowning in debt. The United States owes $38 trillion. China, 18 trillion. Japan carries debt worth 230% of its entire economy. The United Kingdom, France, Germany, all deeply in the red. And yet, somehow, the world keeps turning. Money keeps flowing. Markets function. So here's the puzzle that keeps people awake at night. If everyone is in debt, who exactly is doing the lending? Where does all this money come from? It's a perfectly reasonable question. When you borrow money from a bank, the bank has that money. It came from somewhere: depositors, investors, the bank's capital. There's a lender and a borrower. Simple. But when we scale this up to nations, something very strange happens. The arithmetic stops making intuitive sense. Let me walk you through what's actually happening, because the answer is far more interesting than most people realize. And I should warn you, once you understand how this system really works, you'll never look at economics the same way again. Let's start with the United States, because it's the easiest case to examine. As of October 2025, American federal debt hit $38 trillion. That's not a typo. 38 trillion. To put that in perspective, if you spend $1 million every single day, it would take you more than 100,000 years to spend that much money. Now, who holds this debt? Who are these mysterious lenders? The first answer might surprise you: Americans themselves. The largest single holder of United States government debt is actually the Federal Reserve, America's central bank. They own roughly $6.7 trillion of treasury securities. Think about that for a moment. The American government owes money to the American government's bank, but that's just the beginning. Another $7 trillion is held in what we call intragovernmental holdings. This is the government owing money to itself. The Social Security Trust Fund owns $2.8 trillion of United States debt. The Military Retirement Fund owns another $1.6 trillion. Medicare holds a substantial chunk. So the government borrows from Social Security to fund other programs and promises to pay it back later. It's like borrowing from your left pocket to pay your right pocket. So far, we're at about $13 trillion that America essentially owes to itself. That's more than a third of the total debt already. The question, who's the lender, becomes strange, doesn't it? But let's continue. The next big category is private domestic investors, ordinary Americans, through various channels.